Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Hey there. Hold tight for me. Let me just get the other camera, the Instagram one, going. Okay. Here we go. Great. Well, it's 11 o'clock now. I've got two cameras, so bear with me. It's 11 o'clock. You're here for the, I take it you're here for the 11 o'clock sort of interactive solo BJJ drilling class. I'm Joe Notebaert, founder of the April BJJ Festival, also the head instructor at April BJJ in Palma de Mallorca, Spain. If you're wondering what this class is, it's one that you do with me. It's a BJJ workout designed. There's three objectives, so you know. The first one is for conditioning for grappling. Right? You guys have maybe all met triathletes that have come into the gym before and they gas in sparring because it's a different muscle group, right? They're in great shape, but grappling muscles and grappling conditioning is something that's very different. So we're going to keep on moving on the mat in a grappling kind of way for the duration of most of the class. Okay, so conditioning. Number two, strength, explosion, and range. So we're trying to get 10-15% with this during this lockdown. We're trying to get 10-15% more explosion, more strength, holding positions longer. Okay, that's going to help us in our grappling as well. Number three, the fluidity, mobility, and connection to the mat. This is really, really important. Our ability to use our body in ways that we're not comfortable with or not used to, it will allow us to win positions and come on top and make the difference in scrambles and things like that. So those are the three main objectives. If you stick with this every day, because it's the same class every day, then you'll see some improvements once we get back on the mat with other people. Just to give you a little quick rundown of the time frame of the class, it's about 1 hour. It's going to be a quick 5-minute opening stretch. Followed by, we're going to go into the drills slowly, and they'll get more intense. And they're basic fundamental drills, but we can just keep on going. There's no real stopping, okay? I might stop and talk and try and explain the technique, but if you already know it, you just keep on doing it, keep on drilling it. You know, the more you don't, the more you keep going and not stopping, the better workout you're going to get, okay? Good. And then at the end, the last 12 minutes, we're going to do 4 hip opening stretches for a long time, so 3-minute long stretches. And that's my personal goal of getting the splits by the end of this lockdown. And so hopefully, if you want to join me along that journey, you can. We're going to be doing 12 long minutes of stretching just the hips, okay? Good. Lastly, let's just go real quick into the good news. I like to give a quick good news report. It's only good news. There's so much bad news out there. 12-year-old girl, Riley Anderson in South Dakota. She's having trouble with her math. Obviously, she's doing it at home. And anyway, her teacher, who lives down the street, said, all right, screw this online stuff, and walked over to the house outside her window with a chalkboard and taught her the whole formulas and everything like that. That's great. I think that's really cool. Teacher's name is Chris Weber out of South Dakota. Second one is maybe some of us get a little cynical because there's some little business angle to it, but Kroger food stores in America, they're giving all other workers that work at the grocery store a hero bonus for working so hard during the lockdown there in America. So that's kind of cool. They're getting that little bonus for getting themselves out there in a little bit of a dangerous situation. So lastly, the best news is the festival is still going on. You know, that's here in New York on October 13th. Luckily, it's over 6 months away. We're going to be coming out with some new flexible terms so that if you do book, you're not going to be feeling trapped or unsure or anything, because I know that once we get back to work and stuff after this lockdown, we're not going to quite know our work situation, if we're going to get the time off and all that kind of stuff. Plus, if there's another way. But if everything turns for the better and things are looking good, then it's all a go. And it might be the last sun you get for the Mediterranean this year, October 13th. Water temperature still in the mid to high 70s as is the air temperature. So that's all good news. Lastly, sponsor Greenstem CBD oil. They make all the CBD products you could ever want: droplets, gummy bears, muscle rubs. I'm really interested in that. And of course, my favorite is their CBD infused tonic water. I mean, you're gonna have a gin and tonic, why not have some with some CBD in it? I mean, there's not really a better time to be, trying to keep your inflammation down, right? So CBD, Green Stem CBD. You can Google them. They've got Instagram page. Check out the products with the discount code Recover30. You get 30% off of all their products, which is really, I don't know why they did that discount. It's too deep. Anyway, get it now before they change it. 30% off. Okay, let's go right into the class. We're going to start off with some hip openers. Not hip openers. We're going to start with our spinal column, okay? And I do this little workout, this little stretch out before every competition. I do it over and over again because it's really relaxing. All right, we're going to put our hands together like this, okay? We're going to stick them, let's step back off the mats up here. We're going to stick our hands over our head. And we're going to bring our hands together like this. So now our biceps on our ears, we're lengthening our spine to the ceiling, and then we're going to come down to one side, pick any side that you want. And we're going to come as far as we can so we get a nice stretch on the far side. We're going to hold that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keeping the arms straight. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're coming back to the middle, lengthening the spine, and come to the other side. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to the middle. Good. All right. Let's take another deep inhale. And we're looking to the back of the room now, really opening, sit like a back bend, best you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's come back to the middle. Come back to your space if you can. And now we're just going to fold forward. Right? Slight bend in the knees. Okay? We're just hanging like a rag doll. I'm not a professional yoga teacher, but this is just what I do. Okay? So as you can notice with what we did with our spinal column there is we took it in all 4 directions. And I liken it to one of those glow sticks. You know those glow sticks, you have to break them and then they open up. So that's kind of the mentality that I'm going to do this. Let's jump to plank. Okay? We're going to be in this sort of plank position later on in the workout with the drills, the passing drills. So let's just come down. And let's come to a position where we're in upward dog, shoulders back, fingers forward. Yoga teachers, don't kill me. All right, let's put our toes in the mat. Now come to down dog. I'll explain some more stuff during the end when we do the stretch sequence, the hip opening sequence. Just about some of the ideas I've got here. All right, let's come back to jumping up here to our hands and hang a bit. Just opening up the body. We're going to start a workout here. We just want a light workout or a light stretch. Just do it. Now let's look up to the ceiling or bring our hands up to the ceiling. Come back down. Good. Move our shoulders a bit. Now for this workout, you don't need 4-centimeter mats like this. It does help to have a little cushion. So if you've got carpet or you can throw a bunch of blankets down, it will help. All right, we're not going to be doing any falls or anything. Okay, good. All right, so let's just start off with some basic warm-up drills that you would do like when you first come to jiu-jitsu class. Okay, one of the things you do is when you get to a class, you give a quick bow to the mat. Then you can walk on the mat. Look for the instructor first and shake their hand first and then shake everybody's hand. And then you can go sit down. And usually you'll see a bunch of guys chatting and talking, and they'll just be doing this. Right? It's just a roll. It's just a really, really basic roll here. We're just going straight back. And our spinal column, again, is connecting with the mat. And that's really important, is to get connected with the mat. We're relaxing our back so the vertebrae are sort of coming up and down. You know? And then we can take it left or right a little bit. Let's go to the left. You're going over the shoulder, not your neck. You don't want to hurt your neck here. Over the shoulder. Okay. I'm up. Over the shoulder. Just relaxing, just relaxing. If you get your toes to touch, great. If not, no big deal. Good. Excellent. Let's look at back walking, right? Or shoulder walking, I should say. It looks like this. This movement here. Right? Why is that important? Well, here, look. If you're ever on your back in back position and you're getting stacked. Stacked means somebody's putting a lot of weight on you and they're bringing your legs this way. Whether you've got them in a triangle or they double underhook past you, they're going to be smashing you. Sometimes your neck can get hurt. Sometimes the purpose of that, even in an arm bar, if you've got them in an arm bar, is to just hurt your neck so much that you have to let go. Well, one thing you can do is back walk. Watch. Back walk. All right? Back walk out of here. Back walk away from the pressure. And all of a sudden, you've moved away from that weight. Here you are. You're stacked up. You're getting scrunched. Use your shoulders. Walk the top of your body out of there. Okay? That's us moving flat on our back. Okay, good. Back walking. Let's look at neck twists. I'm a big fan of neck twists. A neck workout. Part of the way you want to look at jiu-jitsu, if you want to get good at it, is you got to stay on the mats. One of the ways you got to stay on the mat is you got to think about your body in regards to maintenance and strengthening parts of it, right? So maybe this technique doesn't have a lot to do with jiu-jitsu, but it's a way to build muscles around a very important part of your body that can be a target for injury sometimes, okay? Not a target by another person, but it just happens. So it happens, just like getting stacked there, right? So here's how we can prevent neck injuries in the future. We're head up, and I want you to follow me here, right? We're just laying flat on our back. We're gonna lift our head 2 inches off the mat, and we're gonna bring our head ear to shoulder like this, okay? So we're gonna count now. Do it along with me. 1, you don't have to count with me. 2, 3, you can do the exercise if you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, keep your head off the mat. Don't put it down yet. Now we're going to look left to right, twisting our neck. Just working on the muscles and the mobility. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. So hopefully your neck feels a little worked out there. I mean, imagine if you do that every day for a year, you're going to build muscles in there that's going to support your neck. Very, very important. Remember, in jiu-jitsu, sometimes you're using your head as a post. You're putting all your weight on it. That can make a lot of difference, with a lot of moves by having that strength in your neck. Okay, good. Let's look at the butt scooting. Gosh, whoever thought this was going to be some sort of technique, but it is, right? We're just going to sit, put our weight, we're up here. We're going to come over to one side. So we're in this butterfly guard, right? Open butterfly guard. Our feet are together, okay? And we're just going to come backwards like this. It's a position we want to get comfortable. Look at my feet. They're helping me. Watch. I'm pushing back a little bit. Now they're grabbing the mat and pulling myself forward. Let's try the other side. Move forward. Good. Let's come back. Move forward. Look, sometimes you can go back like this. It's not very common, but you can go back like this too. But when you're doing grappling and jiu-jitsu, especially no-gi, right? You may not want to stand up for whatever reason and play a top position. You'll want to go and attack legs, right? So you need to get up into a sit-up guard and try and get up close to your opponent's legs. They're standing, you're down here. Sometimes this is going to be too slow, right? We can move across the mat quickly. We can do a meter in like a half a second. But look, coming up here, and we're going to throw our legs this way, right? And we're going to throw myself across the mat. So we move around our space here, right? We're throwing our leg across. Might be a little harder without some slidey mats, but the idea. Move around your space. And now we're moving quickly on our butt, right? Right? You can also go 1 and 2. Okay? That's a movement and a connection we want to have with the mat. Okay? Let's look at a frontal tech-up. We're going to look at it. It's basically coming here. So if you know how to do this, you should already be going like this. Right? Now, why is it important? If you're ever in butterfly guard and you're using this shin to block the weight,
they take their pressure off a bit, and they're sitting like this in front of you. See this heel, right? They've taken the pressure off. You've caught them sleeping. You could reach up, grab that heel, push them straight down. You get a quick 2 points in like IBGF rule set. And you're on top. Here we go. You can even drag that across you if you stand up. Let's go 3, 4, 5. Should be rolling right on the leg here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's switch the legs. We'll go to this position here. We're putting our weight on the other side of our body. And we're coming up. 1. This is called combat base when we're up like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Okay, let's look at the technical stand. We just talked about this position and moving, our ability to move around like in this open guard, moving back and coming forward and going quickly. Now, if you're gonna get up in a self-defense situation or an MMA, you don't just get up like this, okay? Because you're gonna get punched in the side of the head or kicked in the head because look, I can't see my opponent, okay? Well, what you would do, and you'll see like Nick Diaz and Nate Diaz do this a lot, they get knocked down, their wits aren't quite with them yet, but in order to give them a little time to be in there, to get their wits back, they'll sit like this. Nobody wants to go into their guard and come down and try and attack them because their jiu-jitsu is so good. So they'll just wait, and then when they're ready to get up, they're good and ready, they'll do it like this. Okay? Their eyes are on their opponent. 2. We're starting to build movements that are normal with jiu-jitsu. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Show the other side. Here we go. Hands up, just in case the punches come in. Eyes on our opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. That's how you get up, right? Technical stand. Connect with the mat as well. Let's talk about bridges. This is a position that during this time we have in a lockdown, you might as well get better range and more flexibility in. It'll allow you to escape more positions. Okay? Now, for the sake of the bridge, for the workout part of it, we're just going to do the basic sort of exercise to build the strength in it. Look, my feet are down by my butt. And I'm going to reach, I'm going to bring my hips up and really arch. The bigger the arch of range, the better. So we want to improve this range, this arch over this time. And I'm going to reach over and touch the other side of my body, across my body. I'm using my toes, I'm extending my calves so I can feel the calves, and I'm clenching my butt up to really stretch. Right? Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hips up. 8. Take it further. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hips up. 14. As high as you can. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's do 10 more, but quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Explosive. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good. So let's go over one scenario of a bridge. One would be if you're mounted, okay? You're mounted by your opponent, so your opponent is sitting, straddling your chest or your hips area here, right? That's called mount for them. Very bad for me, very good for them, okay? So if I get into that position, I need to get out quickly with an escape. The odds are against me, but I've got to try it, right? One of them is to trap their arm, one of their wrists, and to bridge them in that same direction, because then they can't pose. So if he's standing here, I'm going to trap their right arm, and I'm going to bridge them to the left, okay? But after I bridge them, I'm going to bridge them until I come to my knees, which means I'll end up in their closed guard. So it'll look like this. Watch. Bridge, step over, and now their legs are wrapped around me. I'm in their closed guard. Still a lot better than mount, right? Not the best place in the world, but better than mount. We're going to go to the other side. Bridge, step over, 2. So again, bridge, step over, 3. Grab their arm, bridge that direction, step over, 4. Again, work on that range. Step over, 5. Bridge, step over, 6. Drop of the arm. Bridge, step over, 7. Bridge, step over, 8. Bridge, step over, 9. Bridge, step over, 10. Good. All right, let's take it a step further. We're going to add a rollout. Now, in this situation of being in mount and rolling over to close guard, you wouldn't really roll out of that. But what we can sort of mimic is if somebody's passing you to this side and you have to roll to turtle, there's the pressure, you would roll towards them. So that now they end up in their guard, right? So if you're passing me from there, the pressure's coming here. Look, I'm gonna roll away from you. And then you're gonna run into my guard. So here's how we're gonna do it. Same thing. We want to keep our bridges going. We really want to get good at bridges. Bridging, stepping over, we're in the turtle now. And look, my hand's gonna go right under my leg, and I'm gonna roll over my shoulder. Try and roll in place. I'm not rolling ahead. I'm gonna roll in place if I can, and I've got my guard back. Bridge the other way, step over. Roll through. 2. Bridge, step over. Roll 3. 4. Bridge, step over. 4. Bridge, step over. Keep going. Bridge, step over. Roll out. Here's the pressure. You're the pressure. Here's the pressure. Go into my guard. 2 more. 1 more. Bridging out. Okay, good. It's a good kind of 3-part drill there. Okay. Let's look at what they call here in Spain gambas, or what you call in America shrimps, what you call in the UK prawns. Okay, it's a hip escape basically. Kind of the base code of playing on the guard and guard retention, right? It's going to be into that. Okay, here's what we'll do. You're flat on your back, right? And this is what it's not. We're not just rolling over to the side. Now, when we escape our hips, look, hips come off the ground just an inch, a little bit, and I'm going to turn towards the pressure and frame with my hands. But look at my hips. They're here now. Now they're over there. Here they were. Now they're over here. Okay, that's the most important part of it. And facing your opponent. Ready? Let's put this side. 1. Here, framing, really important with the hands. I'm framing right in the face or shoulder. 2. 3. Well, I might be framing to stop their hand from coming around and grab my head. 5. 6. 7. This is a very important movement to get. 8. 9. Getting on my side and facing my opponent. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Look, my hips are moving around. 16. That's the key. 17. Hips are there. Now they're skipping. 18, 19, 20. Okay, good. Let's take the gamba that we call here in Spain a little further. We're on our back. We've got our opponent. Our opponent's grabbed our legs. They've thrown our legs to the side in some way. And now all they need to do is penetrate and clinch onto us here, and they've got to pass. Right? And not a good one, too, because then we'll be in the side control. So what I need to quickly do is we're going to use that gamba. We just need to turn all the way around, frame, and step over and hopefully catch part of their body with our foot here, which then straightens me up. Let's look at the side. Frame, and comes in. It goes over, using that gamba. Frame, go back to guard. Go. 3, 4, 5. You can start to see why flexibility in the hips is going to make a big difference. It's going to allow you to reach over. 6. Frame. 7. 8. Frame. 9. Let's go over. Push them off. Frame. 10. Okay. Now, in some instances, our legs may get thrown over, but we don't have time because maybe they're low passing, they're already too close. We don't have time to actually make this turn and get the leg in to stop them. Okay? So what we're going to do is our legs get thrown. We're going to continue on a little bit in the direction the legs were thrown. So we're up on our toes here, on my knee and toes. Arms are here. I'm on my shoulder. My weight's on my shoulder. And then I'm going to roll towards the pressure. Okay? Legs get thrown across. We'll just get up onto my shoulder, toes, and then roll towards the pressure. Right? Look, you're my opponent. Legs get thrown over there. The pressure's coming from you. I come up, and you run right into my guard. If everything works right, their face will run right into your tailbone. Okay? And they're stopped. And they're in your guard. Let's go. 3. It's a great way to just get comfortable with the rolling as you can feel it. I'm not going to count. Just try and roll. This is one of the essences of guard, is that ability to roll up onto your shoulders and move your hips into the direction of the pressure. And look at my legs. They're opening up like a big fishing net to catch them. Right? So if he hits this side of the leg, I get redirected in that direction. Let's get up on our toes. Look. The toes, the toes, the toes. Here, throw the body over. Come to my side, fall to the side, roll it over. This is a technique you have to have. And if you just sit and do it, it's a very, very light condition. You could do it for a long time and get a slight workout, but you're definitely getting comfortable with the mat here. Right? Your body's learning how to work in this completely unorthodox way. Okay, good. Don't worry, we got one more, and then we'll have a quick drink of water. That's the inversion. Inversion is also defensive in nature, and it's also part of attacking, 2 attacking guards. But let's look at it. Look, I'm tucked like a diver. Right? My knees are slightly bent. I'm bringing my head as low as I can here, and I want to imagine my head going under my knees. And here I'm going to roll over the shoulder to the other side. Watch. Okay? I didn't put any strain on my neck. All the weight went on my shoulders. 2. 3. This is when you want to get. 4. We're connecting to the mat. 5. You're really engaging your stomach muscles to stay tight. 6. 7. Why is it valuable? I could be here defending. I could fight from upside down. That's called inverted guard. You can definitely triangle somebody. 8. The pressure's coming this way. Watch. I come over. I block with this foot. That hits them right in the face with the shoulder. It catches their body. It spins me out as they continue on. 3 more. 1. That's you. 3. Inversions. Good. Have some water. I left mine in the kitchen. Have a drink of water. Okay, let's talk about switching. Switching is just going to start changing from being on our back to our butt to being in an upward and a top position. Okay, so we're really looking to connect our hands to the mat. We're going to be using our arms, and we're trying to really imagine our toes, our big ones, our toes and our feet really meshing in with the and working well with the mat, with the floor. Okay, we'll talk about switching first. Switching is a way to escape. So if somebody's on top of you in north-south, let's just go right into the drill. All right, it'll explain itself later. We're essentially, let's come up, you can be on our knees or on our toes, and we're stepping through. I'm going to keep my leg on the mat now. I'm going to slide it almost. See, my toes are already going to start to engage here, and my knee can be on the mat as well. I'm going to buck my head back, and I'm going to pull it back through. Come back this way. Okay, 2, 3, we're going to do 20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Let's look a little bit at how we use that. Well, we'll switch to a back take, or back ride, I should say. So watch. Here we are in that position again. I'm stepping through. I'm going to use my head to bump them that way and my body out a bit, right? Because I'm coming out from under them. I've stepped through. Now watch. I'm going to step my left leg over the top. There. Here we go. Step through. Here we go. Now I'm switching through. Look. Stepping around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's important that my toes engage there. Look, my knee rolls over. 7, 8. Step through. 9, 10. Excellent. Okay, so let's look at this rolling hips concept. So one of the principles of jiu-jitsu is the ability to not have your hips controlled or control the hips, okay, and your opponent. If you can imagine this is spinning and this is my foot, if I touch it while it's spinning, it rolls off. It rolls off. If it stays in place and it's not spinning, my foot can stick to it, okay? Let's imagine that's our hips. If we keep our hips spinning left to right, rotating, it'll be harder for our opponent to control it. Just like with a hip escape, we're moving our hips around. Do that while we're passing. Okay, we're on our hands and knees like we were at the switch, except we're looking at the back step first. Okay, the back step looks like this. On our toes, we're back stepping, so we rotate our hips this way, right? Here, rotating our hips, and I'm back stepping over to here. Right? We're gonna back step over to here. Back step over to here. Back step over to here. Back step. 5, 6. Back step. 7, 8. Swivel those hips. 9. And as you do quicker, you can jump. Look. 10. One more. Look. Jump. See? So my hips were one place, now they're the other. Now that's the back step. You can also instep. Let's switch instep. It's a quick little swivel. Look. Remember, I just did this. I stepped back. I'm going to go that same direction, but I'm going to instep. See, so my hips aren't going this way. They're going this way. And they come here. Look. Right? So look, my hips were here, and they just went and penetrated into the guard because they rolled. If my opponent's knee or foot's on my hip, right here, look, that might be enough to shimmy it off. And then I pass. Let's instep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This movement's really important, guys. 8, 9, 10. Now, of course, we put these things together, right? Instep. Let's do an instep to a back step. Watch. Here we are. Instep, back step. Instep, back step. So my hip did a 360-degree turn there. Instep, back step. Instep, back step. Try it. Mess around with it. You can also go back step, instep. Back step, instep. We can go instep, instep, back step. Instep, instep again, back step. Or back step, instep. Back step, instep. So we can be really interchangeable with this. This is our movements. We can go left or right, and we can spin it clockwise or unclockwise, right? Okay, good. How did that work in real situation? Imagine we got our body through the guard. We've wrapped around their head. We may have wrapped under the underhook on the far side arm. We're here. They've triangled this leg. Okay? They've triangled this leg right here. Right? It's stuck. I want to pass this way. But look, I peel off the triangle a bit, back step out. Try to get a look. I'm holding the top of their body. My tail's not out yet. I'll peel that, step out. Peel that, step out. Or peel that, instep. Peel that, instep. Peel that, instep the other way. See how that works? So it allows us to flip our tail and pass the guard. It's the most important part to get past the guard. You gotta get the tail out. That's always the part that'll be the hardest to get through because they can triangulate. So that's the rolling hips concept. Let's look at a little bit more exercises for opening these hips and connecting to the mat. Okay. So it's this position, it's this practice right here. We're in that butterfly guard. We're coming up like that tech stand, that tech up, but now I'm going to come and sit down like this. I'm in an S mount now. Okay. But I'm going to come back up. We're going to move around our space. If you need to use your hands, that's fine. No problem with that. That's still connected with the mat. We're touching it. Right? Just move around. And what we're doing is we're letting all the parts of our skin on our legs really touch the mat. My ankle's touching here, my shin, side of my shin, my knee coming up. This side's going down. The back of my butt's hitting the mat, right? We have to be able to move in this position. If there's a scramble, like a bad sweep or something like that, and you might have your hands occupied, okay? You have to be able to get up quickly without using your hands sometimes, right? And whoever can get up better in that situation is going to win the position. And it's all about the fluidity with your legs in the mat, okay? Good. Let's just keep doing that a little bit longer. Now, yes, now. Yes. All right, it's also a good entry into what our next move is, which is the double leg. Okay, so yeah, do that. This is something you definitely want to have. It's one of the most important techniques in the world. Is to get a double or single leg, shoot on somebody. Okay, look, I'm in my wrestling position here, my jiu-jitsu position. This knee's going to come straight down towards there. As I do, let both come down. I reach around, grab their legs, stand up. The other way. Reach around, stand up. Keep going. And grab both legs and dump them down. Okay? I can pick up one ankle, pick it up, single leg. Okay? Same entry. I can dive wide around and come around and take their back. 6, 7, 8. Keep doing it. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Have another quick drink of water. Now we're going to slowly go into a little bit more traditional exercises to work on the core. I'm a huge believer in legs, especially for top game, all the wrestling. If you don't have the legs, you're not going to be as successful. Legs and lungs. Okay, so we're going to start off. The first exercise is concentrating on our abs, and we'll tie a little bit of technique. Okay. What does the triangle look? Here's my legs. I'm putting this leg is coming underneath this knee, right? And now I'm going to triangle, right? And then I lock it. So beginners, all you need to do is this. Just try. Right? We'll work on a technique later. You can find lots of techniques on how to lock this up, but you want to get this idea down. Everybody else, you're going to follow me like this. Everybody's going out flat like this to use their stomach muscles. Hands on the mat here. Bring your legs to your stomach. And we're reaching this guy, locking it up there. 1, 2, 3. Try and twist the hips. 4. Twist. 5. Twist. 6. 7. 8. 9. Use those stomach muscles. 10. 10. 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. No breaks now. We're in a resting position. And then we're going to squat, basically. Let's go like this. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch to the other side. So other foot forward, resting position, right? Let's go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, regular squats. Keep going. Legs and lungs, right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's get down to push-up position. We're doing 30 push-ups on your knees if you need to get the reps. If not, do them normal or mix it, however you want. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your stomach for Supermans. Want to finish that arm bar, that knee bar. This is it. Let's go. 1, 2. This is the muscle group. 3, 4, 5. Really clench your butt muscles, your lower back. 7, 8, 9. You're arching. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Parachuting. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick water. Open this window, this door. That last exercise, the Supermans, right? That's building muscles that will allow you to hold an arm bar that's not so technically sound, a knee bar where you really need to gut wrench it out, and then you need that extra time and power and strength to make the difference to get the tap or not. Okay, good. Let's go on our back again. One more set, and then we'll get to the nice, deep, fun stretching. Legs out, hands down, and we're coming to stomach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. In the wrestling position, right? We're right back in the wrestling position. Let's go. 1. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Normal squats, legs and lungs. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Hands and knees down. Push-ups. Let's go. Knees. Do them on the knees if you have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. On our stomach, Superman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 10, 9, 8. Parachuting. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Excellent. Have a quick drink of water. And now we're going to start our stretching sequence. And we're going to do 2.5 minutes in each pose. Okay? I'll get the timer. Let's get you in the position and I'll explain more. Basically the splits. Okay, good. Like this. All right. Positions here and here. Okay, so 1 foot forward, one leg back. We're just doing the splits, using our hands to support. I'm going to start the timer now. 2 minutes and 30 seconds each pose. There's a long time in each pose. And our goal is, as we've warmed our body up nicely, we'll make better gains here. You can move this foot to try and get a better stretch here. Really, you're just stretching your splits, basically, using our hands to support. You have to be like this. This is okay, too. Okay. You can also have some jars, like 2 pickle jars here, or if you've got yoga blocks, it'll help keep you steady. If you can balance, great. Now, this is my stronger side. The other side, you'll see, doesn't come as far. I mean, I'm about 12 centimeters still, so I've made up some gain. My goal, as I mentioned before, in the daily Monday through Friday class here, is by the time the lockdown's over, I don't know if it's possible, but I'd like to try and do the splits and a handstand for 30 seconds. So those are the things that I work on. So this is a better time than ever to work on doing the splits here. Now, I'm not a professional yoga teacher. This is just based on research that I found, so you're sort of joining me with it. I can tell you that if you love jiu-jitsu and grappling, and you want to take this time that we have during the lockdown to make gains in your practice, then I would recommend two things. One is, maybe three things actually. One is to do the workout we just did with me every day. Because it's about 45 minutes of drilling. As long as you don't stop, like stop and listen to me talk, you just keep doing the drills through the whole thing. It's a good workout and it connects you to the mat. So you're actually doing grapple function type exercises that will translate into gains and help you when you do come back onto the mats with a partner. Secondly, I would look up a good yoga program. A good at least an hour, right? So now you're at about 2 hours a day. Another hour, full body yoga, right? So we're just working on the hips now, but get something that gets everything, the shoulders, the neck, the calves, the feet, everything you can think of, stomach, chest, everything. You really want the full body covered on that stretch. And I'll explain why after this timer goes off in 15 seconds. We'll give it a good stretch here, guys. Lastly, if you could get into some meditation, that would really top it all off to sort of complete that triangle. Let me hold that thought for a second. There's the time. Let's come out of that pose and switch the legs. Okay, we're switching the legs now. Other leg forward. I'm going to start the clock again. And we're going to start it right now. You'll see that this side is probably your not favorable side. I'm at least 2 or 3 centimeters higher on this side. And I can really feel it in this hip flexor. Now, I've seen physios before and they've said, well, my hips are off, one leg's longer. I'm sure all of us have something like that, but this is very evident here. So the last part would be the meditation aspect, I think, for the mental side of it. That would help just sort of calming down after, say, a jiu-jitsu workout like this, plus a big yoga workout. Physically, you've done really well that day if you can do those. Then to have the meditation would just be sort of bringing it all together, I think, especially during this lockdown time. Now, look, I'm a white belt in meditation and yoga as well. So it's something I plan on working on too. Let me tell you the story about why I would say do a full yoga workout and stretch is because about 7 or 8 years ago, I knew, when I was a purple belt, I was thinking, well, God, great guards are flexible guards. They're hard to pass. People with flexible hips. And so I thought, well, I'm going to just go crazy on the hips. And I was doing this stretch, and I got really flexible in the hips. That's all I worked on, though, for 45 minutes a day was just hips. Anyway, I got back to training, and I got injured pretty quickly. I talked to a physiotherapist about this, and they said, well, you've made one part of your body really flexible. The rest of everything's really tight, your shoulders, your chest, everything. You didn't work on that. So you created this mismatch, and your body doesn't like that mismatch. It doesn't like a stiff part of your body connected to a flexible part, right? And that's where the injury happened. So after this class is over, personally, I go into sort of my own yoga workout with just stretching the chest, like camel pose. I do that like crazy. Chest opening exercises, all the shoulders. I work the shoulders in all different ways and really try and get as much of my body and back as I can in long stretches like this, right? So to get back to the yoga side of this workout, an additional workout, you want to do a whole full body to make sure you get everything. But maybe for just jiu-jitsu, do an extra 15, 20 minutes just on the hips. You want to really help your jiu-jitsu game. But then at least you're not creating any mismatches, right? Good. I hope that makes sense. We got a little lower here. We've got about 6 minutes left in this class. So I'm going to try and finish it up. All right. All right, we'll come out of that pose. Let's just take our body here and our hips and just go like this a little bit. The kinks out. Good. Now we're going to try to do the splits this way. So we're opening our legs up, spider walking our legs back in, our heels dug into the mat here. Okay. And I'm going to pull my legs back as far as I can. I want to try and do the splits this way, believe it or not. I know, crazy. I'm going to now reach behind my body and push my hips forward with my heels staying in the mat. So I'm really creating a big stretch in the middle here. Okay. I'm going to start the clock now. 2.5 minutes, and really push this forward. We need to create some pain in here. I mean, there's really no way around it without hurting ourselves, but we need to really create a stretch. like some tension that goes, okay, that's enough there, and then hold it there. So I'm going to use my hands to really create the stretch because I can't seem to push myself any further back there. I'm going to reach under my legs here and use my sort of wedge like a fulcrum, my legs back. Okay, good. So so that's my 2 cents. This is a Monday through Friday class. Tomorrow, the class is not at 11 o'clock Spanish time. Tomorrow, the class is at 11 o'clock UK time because I'm going to run the class with Zoom with the Grand Union, our main affiliate school that we're a part of, New York BJJ. We're going to run a Zoom class with them. So you're welcome to join in on the Zoom. Like, message me if you want the Zoom login details, or you can just join on YouTube. I'm going to have it on YouTube as well. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 cameras going. Right, so tomorrow, 12 o'clock Spanish time. It's the same workout. Repetition is key. Like, it's getting good at anything. You just got to repeat it. Right? We don't want to fall down the rabbit hole of techniques and things that we can't really practice. It's hard to practice. They're complicated when it's about having fundamentals. I can tell you, getting really good at hip escaping or the prawn or gamba, right? Really explosive bridges. That alone is going to get you out of stuff like side control and mount and all those kind of things. I mean, get good at that. Be like the best bridger you'd ever think you could possibly be. A super powerful, explosive bridger. Okay? Strong legs will help you really maintain control when you're standing, passing especially. You don't fall down. You won't twist your knees if you have strong legs. Okay? Strong legs equal less injuries on your legs. All right, let's really give this a good stretch. How much time we got? 56:43, good. We got one more stretch after this, and then we're done. Lastly, let's see, quick thanks again to Green Stem CBD oil. Check them out. We're Cover 30 for 30% off. If you want to send me some gummy bears, I'll take those. Muscle rub sounds amazing. Of course, there's the tonic water fused with CBD oil. Brilliant idea. All right, let's go. All right, last stretch. Let's pull that out again. Left to right like this. Left to right like this. Good. Last one's like this, butterfly. We're trying to start. Here we go. We're pushing our knees straight down like this to the mat. Okay. We're coming forward. We're really just trying to create a stretch in the groin. It doesn't get any simpler than that. You want to guard where you're stuck in a position. You want to pull that leg right across your face, right across their face, and save the day. Eddie Bravo is really good at it. A lot of dexterity in the hips. And this is the exercise that you really, really need. You really want to stretch that way. You want to come down to get a bigger stretch. Some of you get comfortable. You're doing warm-ups. You get here, but you're just touching. You need to go pain, 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 ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, right now. That's what you need to be doing. Minute 45. Now I'm bringing my feet a little bit forward because my knees are already touching, and I'm trying to stretch a different part of my body here. So today is the, keep pushing it hard. Today is the 22nd day of the lockdown in Spain. But some good news out there, guys. Hang in there. All right? We'll be on the mat soon enough. Okay? I think the Instagram feed might cut off, so I want to say bye to you guys. I want to say thanks for coming to the class. Again, tomorrow, 12 o'clock Spain. I really hope you're all well and enjoy and trying to do this workout and trying to make some gains with our time off, okay? Keep concentrating on that yoga too. There's lots of great stuff, free content out there. Follow our instructors from the New York BJJ Yoga Fest page, website, everything. Stay tuned. Some good news coming out, guys. Things are looking good. All right. I'm gonna stop there, guys. I love you. See you tomorrow. Stay strong. Be cool. Everything's great. Love you. Adios, amigos. Ciao.